these two guys, it's debatable who's the GOAT, in my opinion. I think I went back and forth with this one, but I'm going to go LeBron at 2. When I look at LeBron, especially his playoff success, LeBron and Jordan are the two best playoff performers in NBA history. When you look at the advanced analytics, when you look at the regular stats in the playoffs, it's absurd how great they are in the playoffs. But every time I look at LeBron and his playoff numbers or his regular season numbers, I look at Jordan and I say it's just as impressive, if not more. And then when I look at the NBA Finals and I say, damn, LeBron was great in the NBA Finals, I look at Jordan, I'm like, Jordan was just as good, if not better, in the NBA Finals. Jordan averaged 41 points a game in the Finals. He averaged 35 points a game in the Finals, 31. So I was thinking, what is the separator? Obviously, LeBron's going to have longevity because he's in like year 23. LeBron, he's had a prime. His prime has been for like 15 years. From his second year in the league to 2020. That's his prime. He's had like a 15-year stretch where he's been a top 3 player in the NBA, MVP caliber player. He has 4 MVPs, but Jordan has 5. Okay, whatever. The separator for me, unfortunately, I hate to say that, it has to be the Dallas series. I'm sorry. It has to be the Dallas series. I am sorry, but Jordan, I don't think people understand just how near perfect Jordan was in the finals. How dominant he was in the finals. His worst series, he averaged 27 points a game. 27 points a game. Like, come on now. While with LeBron, that Dallas series was so bad. He had the better team. He had the better talent. And yet he still lost in that Dallas series. LeBron has done a lot to close the gap between him and Jordan. But that Dallas series is always going to be hard for me to put LeBron over Jordan just off of the Dallas series alone. How much he fell and choked in the biggest of moments. I just can't put LeBron as my GOAT. Just off of that. If LeBron wins one more ring and he's Finals MVP, I'm just saying, if he so happens to win Finals MVP and he wins the championship, then we might have to have a conversation. But right now, as of this moment, I can't put LeBron as my GOAT. I have Michael Jordan as the GOAT. Michael Jordan, 6 for 6. Obviously, he was great in the finals. Besides the Seattle series where he averaged 27 points a game, which is ridiculous. That's his worst finals. In the playoffs, he was always a playoff riser. He was always dominant in the playoffs for the most part, except maybe a couple of Knicks series, maybe a Detroit series then and there. But for the most part in his career, he was always great. In the finals, he was always great. He has 10 scoring titles, for crying out loud, 5 MVPs. There were certain times in his career where he should have won maybe 7 MVPs. They gave it to Karl Malone. They gave it to Charles Barkley. It's like, okay, whatever. I just think Michael Jordan, it's hard to put anybody above Michael Jordan because he was that dominant for his era. And in the finals, he was damn near perfect. And in the playoffs, he was damn near perfect. I just can't do it. And he won a Defensive Player of the Year. He was also a great two-way player. Not to say LeBron wasn't, but Michael Jordan won DPOI, MVP, All-NBA first team. I'm sorry, LeBron. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Number 1, Michael Jordan, MJ, the GOAT. I mean, come on now. This guy was a mythical being on a basketball court. The way people talk about him, the way the stories are, you would think he wasn't even a human. This they talk about, oh my gosh, he has the killer instinct. He is like a different type of aura. I'm like, someone said, who was it that said you thought he was Black Jesus? Who said that? I can't even remember. But Michael Jordan is just the GOAT, man. 6 rings, like you said, 11 scoring titles.
10, I think.
10.
Yeah, close
10
enough.
scoring titles. He had an 11-year peak, won 2 3-peats. Let's not forget that, with the same team. Yeah. That's what really puts it. Like, he was able to do all of that with the same team. Yes, he took a break. He retired for a couple years or so.
It was like a year and a half.
Yeah, like a year and a half, but Jordan, he was just a phenomenal career, man. Really phenomenal. We'll never see anything like that again. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. We're never seeing another Jordan or LeBron type player come into the league and dominate at that level. It's just way too much parity in the current NBA. Number two, I know people say I be hating on him a lot, but I'm realistic at the end of the day. LeBron James is the second best player to ever pick up a basketball, in my opinion. I mean, it's not even close in my eyes. Like LeBron James, even though you could say I'm a hater of LeBron. I'm not a hater, but this dude, for my whole entire life, he has been the guy. And I'm 24 years old. It is ridiculous. I've seen this man go to 8 straight finals and win, what, 3 rings? Yeah, 3 rings during that stretch, which isn't I know people say, oh, he only won so many, but like, you know how hard it is to go to that many finals back to back to back to back to back to back to back years, and you have to play a team like Golden State, who was an all-time team, and then you beat them in 2016, come back down 3-1. People say, "Oh, it was rigged. It was rigged." That okay, you could argue that, but like the fact remains, he came back down 3-1 in 2016. Like that is some legendary stuff right there. You could argue he should have more MVPs. He only has 4 in his 20-something year career. You could argue he should get more. I know people want to rag on him because the Maverick series, which I do, like Aaron said, think is like the separator between him and Jordan, is that Mav series was just so bad. It just kind of it's a blemish on your legacy, I'll admit. But other than that, he's been really good in the finals. There hasn't been a single finals where you was like, this isn't the best player in the world, or this isn't the best player in the
series. 07, but again, we know context matters.
I said after that.
Oh, okay. All right. My fault.
After that, it wasn't any type of debate on whether he was the best player on the court. Even people try to say, 2020 should have been AD's finals MVP. LeBron just does way too much for the team as far as playmaking, scoring, and ball handling. It's just, I don't think that's a valid